Hi there, my name is Jimmy Castillejo. My presentation is School Discipline Disparities at Stuttgart School District. Um, so you will not see my face because I'm doing just like a kind of a webcast type of thing. So good for you guys. So there's racial disparities in school discipline. This is an issue that's not given attention. Um, it came to my attention when I was working with the leadership team at my school. We talked about it very briefly, and then it was kind of pushed aside. This is not an isolated problem; it's reported across the U.S. In order to solve this, like time needs to be dedicated to this, and then critical conversations needs to be had with all staff to address this issue properly. This affects a lot of students academically and socially. The demographics as SJHS, you can see it's close to 50-50, 41% Black, 50% white, small percentage of Hispanic students. Similar to SJHS, the high school, it's closer to 50-50 as well. The type of discipline practices that are done in our district is detention, in-school suspension, out-of-school suspension, Saturday school, and expulsion. The most common ones are detention, ISS, and suspensions. The discipline report for SJHS for 2015, if you notice, there's over 1,000 students given detention. From those students, 394 were female, 784 were male. For students receiving ISS, 317, 111 were female students and 206 male students. And then 83 students were suspended, 23 female and 60 male. If you can see, one thing that strikes out to you is that male students have a higher discipline. They're more like they're given more discipline than females. From detention, if you can see from the 394 female students, you can already see I made a pie chart because I'm a visual learner. 73% of female students of color received detention, and then white female students only received 26%. Similar to females, male students of color received 60%, and white male students received close to 40%. For ISS, there's more of a discrepancy. You can see that 87 female students of color, that's like close to 80%, 78.4 to be exact, and 24 white female students went to ISS. So that's 21.6%. For male, similar story. Male students of color got sent to ISS, and then white male students a lot less, 30%. And then this one's striking. There are 23 female students, and from those suspensions, all of them were female students of color, which is problematic. Again, 60 male students got suspended, and then 47 of them were suspended were male students of color, and then only 13 male students of color were suspended. For 2016, even though the number of discipline practice or actions were taken were less than 2015, narrative still stays the same. More male students are getting into trouble or have more discipline action towards them. If you notice here, female students of color is blue, and white female students are going to be in red. For detention, you can already see that a lot of female students of color received detention than white female. For ISS, 100% were female students of color. And then suspension, it was 94%. For male students, it's close, it's a little bit better, but still not as even. Detention, 57.6% was given to male students of color, and then white male students. In Los Angeles, there were 4,639 instructional days lost to suspension. African American students made up 36%. Hispanic students made 55%. That's over 90% days lost to suspension. That's a lot of days lost. They're just going to be falling behind academically. Possible reasons why. poor classroom management, cultural misunderstandings, unconscious stereotypes. Um, some of these can be addressed by school leaders supporting teachers that are struggling, um, culture responsive material, having those critical conversations with community leaders and other educators. Next steps for Stuttgart should be to improve school culture and climate. That's key. That would help change mindsets for teachers and students. Then create a diverse race and gender student advisory board or student leadership team that can meet with administrators to raise student awareness and accountability. We need them included into the decision making and discuss those hard issues. Another thing is hire more qualified minority teachers. Most of our staff is mostly white female or white male teachers. And then change the discipline policy. Maybe implement restorative justice practice so we can have those repeat offenders stop getting in trouble again. And that is my presentation. Hope you enjoyed.